welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film my cash count up and condensing for May. So I'm like 99% sure we've gone down this month. Obviously we've been to Tokyo, we've spent Tokyo. I'm going to correct my birthday as well, so I put down like a deposit on a room and a deposit on a cake as well. And then we're going away for a few nights, so I've paid £100 towards that. So there's quite a few categories that I'm fully expecting to go down, and that's okay because that's what the money was there for. And it's frustrating because you save it and then you don't want to use it because you don't want your totals to go down, but the whole point of saving it is so that it's not going on credit cards or debt. Do you know what I mean? It's so that it's there to be spent. So I'm trying to get better at telling myself that, but yeah, I think it'll go down, but that doesn't matter. So we'll start off with travel. So in here, we're going to take this out now because this is done. It was the most amazing holiday. It really was. We should have had longer there. A week wasn't long enough, but while we were there, there wasn't anything that we were like, oh, I wish we'd done that. Like, we did it all. We had a lovely time with my cousin. And yeah, honestly, I'm so glad that we decided to go. So Tokyo is now going to come out. I'll just put these back where they belong. 1 second. Okay. So we're going to go into Oh, shut the binder. We'll go into UK trips because that's the only thing in here now with money in. So we have now got in travel, that's fully funded with 50. And then accommodation should now have £200 and it should be fully funded. So there's 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 200. Perfect. So we'll put all this back and grab another fully funded. Perfect. So accommodation's done, travel is done. We'll probably next just save a little bit for food and drink. But we've just got a log cabin. It's got a hot tub. It's got a little barbecue. I think we may go for the day to Windermere, so we might get like an ice cream, but we'll sort of probably just more mooch around there. We've been to Windermere before, funnily enough on my birthday a few years ago, and we sort of did, like, we hired a boat out on Windermere and went wild swimming. So we've done a lot of that, to be fair. So yeah, it'll probably be really nice and chilled. But yeah, you see, so that has gone from having 1,000 in there to having 250. So, but yeah, travel is done. So next we'll go into long term. So car maintenance has got 150 in the bank, 170, 80, 90 and 200. So we'll take this 50 back on these placeholders and we'll swap them for a 200. So we've got 200 and we've done 50 to the bank. I need to remember to do that because I always forget. Real. Right, next one in here is emergency fund. We've now finished all the 30s. So we've got 500, 650 in the bank, 660, 70, 80, 90 and 700 now. So I'll take all these 10s back. And again, also, it's really funny actually because I had no 100 placeholders left. But now I feel like all my 100s are swapping to 200s. So I'll probably have no 200s left. But it's what they're there for. They're there to be used. So 700 and again 50 to the bank. Right, then we're going to car insurance, which has got 600 in the bank, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 7, 10, 20. So leave that. So this should be 100. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. we'll do that, and we swap that 100 and get a 200. So 720, did I say? Yeah. That is so close to being done now, so that's great. And then last one in here is Elle's birthday, which has got 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. So we'll leave that, and then we'll put this 50 into the bank and just swap it for a placeholder. So 180 is in Elle's birthday. Perfect. So I'll pop this away. And then we'll quickly add up on this calculator. So we've got 200, 700, 720 and 180. So a nice round 1,800 in there. Wow, that's going on really well. I didn't actually. Next up, we'll do home. Down there. So we'll start off with Oliver and Alvin. So they've got 250 in the bank to 60, 75. So we'll just swap them. But actually, will we? No, I'm going to leave theirs like that, actually, just because, like, when we go to the shop, it's normally only about a tenner, so if I put a 20 in there, we'd have to break it, wouldn't we? So we'll keep that as is. So they've got 275 in their envelope. Home has got 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So this 50 can go into the bank. There we go. Right. Home maintenance has got just £10 in here. Garden has got 50 in the bank, 70, 90, 100. We've now, so I'm filming this on Bank Holiday Monday, so the weather is absolutely beautiful. And so yesterday, me and my partner, we like mowed, well, I say we, he mowed the lawn, cleaned the barbecue, and then we last night had a barbecue for tea. And we ended up sitting out until like 7 o'clock. Our garden doesn't get the most sun, but there's like a little back corner that gets quite a bit. But there's like a bit of a wall there. So basically, we spent all day yesterday brainstorming how we're going to do up our garden. But fully do it up. So we'll be taking walls down. We'll be like taking paving stones out to add more lawn, but then taking some lawn out to put some paving stones in. Just so that we can sort of sit where the sunshine is sort of into the evening, so like it can be a chill space. So you'll see, but this is now going to be a priority, so this will be getting boosted. Now the kitchen's done, we'll move on to the next thing. So appliances haven't got anything. Firewood has got 50. Boiler service has got 20, 35 and 40. So we'll just swap these for 20. So 14 there. And then I think we're all the way to the back to home insurance, which has got 10, 20, 30, 40 as well. So we'll just swap that for 2 20s. Emergency fund has got 200, 450 in the bank for 70, 90, 510. So, which one's nicer? That one probably. So we'll put this, quickly make a note, so 50 to the bank. And then we need to swap all of this out for a 500. Braille, that's coming on really nicely. And then the last thing in here is just mortgage overpayments, which has still got 20. So we've got 275, 55, 10, 100, 50, 40, 40, 5, 10, and 20. So that has got in there 1,100 on the dot. These are all very like rounded up numbers. And I've not even done that intentionally. So we're going to gifts next. So Paul has had his birthday. So we'll take him out of here. Oh gosh. Oh, there we go. And I'll add him into the back. So Jake has got £30. So that's him fully funded. Oh no. Yeah, I'll put that there. 30. So I'll put that in there. And basically get back that fully funded. And then we've got Father's Day, which has got 20, 30, 40. So we'll just swap them two for that. And we just need 10 more pounds in here and then we are done. I don't need a calculator for that, it's okay. So we've got 70 in there. So next up we've got weddings. So I realised I never actually crossed off this month. There was 50 that went in, but then I used it immediately to book something. So I haven't actually. What do I do? No, I'll just leave it. So we have got in here 20, 40, 50, 10, 10, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 250. So it's 420 in weddings. And then in debt, we have got, so we've done this 25 and then 100. So there's 125 in there at the minute. But what I am trying to do is I'm trying to swap these two 10s for a 20. I just like to have it as condensed as I can, to be fair. And then also, it's easy, when you go to a cash machine, you tend to get out 20s. So obviously, I'd rather have the change here. And just have to withdraw my 20s and put them into my binders. Next up, we've got my hair and beauty. So that's got 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So normally I keep that in cash, but the place I'm going does take card as well. So I'm going to put that into there and then like stuff the next little bit in cash. So these are 50 in there. Oh, and 50 to the bank. I nearly forgot, you see. Next up, we're going to our little treats binder. And we're going to go first to travel, which we started on my little bonus cash stuff in. So there's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 in there. So I'll put a 100 placeholder in. Perfect. Then we've got my birthday. So Says fully funded. So what there actually is in there is £100 left in the bank, and then there's this 20 here. So I'm going to put 100 in travel and 100 to the bank. And then my birthday, I'm going to put this 20 to the bank. And we've got 120 in there. So I'll leave the fully funded in because it's technically fully funded with 120 for now. And then obviously my balance left to pay on my cake, I think, is 100. And then it's just going to be like little decorations and stuff. So realistically, I'm going to put another 20 in there this month, and then that should literally be it. Like, I should be absolutely fine. So in there is 220. Right. This is it. So in here we've got 100, 25, 35 and 40. So we will put this and just take a 20 note. So 140 there. 25 in 2026 has got 100 in the bank, 10, 15, 25. So again, we'll just swap them. Oh no, wait, I don't want it. I should have kept a 5. And then we'll put, oh, I'll tell you what, actually, let's do a, I know there's not much point, much to a Charlie 5, so 1, 2, 5. Then seasonal. I need to swap this out actually now we've finished. There's 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 5, 200, 5 and 10. So swap all this and get a 200 and then a 10. So that was 50 to the bank. Is that right? I want to say I've miscounted that. I feel like there should have been an extra 5. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an extra 5 in because I'm sure it was 125 from this and then 90 from Christmas. And if I'm wrong, I will change it. But I do think that should be 215. I may have counted it wrong or just remembered it wrong. But when I edit it, I'll watch it back. And then if it needs changing, I will change it. Right. Katie's challenge has got 50 in the bank, 60, 75, 85 and 90. So we'll just swap all these for 220s. And 90 in there. And then last one, we've got the 52-week Mega Saver, which has got 100, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 148. So I'll just swap. Actually, I'll swap that for a nicer one. And then these 4. We'll swap for a 20. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. So in here, 140, 125, 215, 90 and 148. So in here there is £718. That's coming on really well. Don't feel like it when you just put a little bit in here and a little bit in there, but it really adds up, doesn't it? Right, now we'll do this binder. So we'll start off in knockout 9, which has only got 2 rows to go, so hopefully I'm hoping I may be able to do like a little bit of babysitting this month and just save a little bit of extra money. There's 50, 65, 66 and 67 in there. so nothing to be done with that. Rainbow Connect 4 has got 50, 70, 80, 95, 105. Is that right? 6 for 50, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, that's right. So we'll leave that. We've got a lot of tens going back to the bank. It's because when I did that bonus cash stuff in, they gave me it all in tens, didn't they? There was like £250 just in £10 notes. So we'll do 50. And we've got 105 in there. Jukebox Hero has got 10, 25. So £25. And then last one in here is the £5 challenge, which has still got 30. Obviously this binder doesn't get love as much. This is more like if I have any money left over. So we don't put as much into this every month, but that's okay. So 65, 105, 25 and 30. So there's 225 in here. And then last binder is Christmas. So in Knockout Noel, we have got 65. I'm just going to swap that 5 because that's awful. So 65. That's really funny. We've got the same in Knockout 9 and Knockout Noel. I think I've done more rows though on. There's more rows on Knockout 9, isn't there? So right, in here we have got 30. In Flip, we have got 20, 45 and 50. So we'll take them and get a 50 placeholder. That's hopefully, which is this one here. Where's Rudolph has got 20 and 40. So 40 in that one. Which is brilliant. Mistletoe Express line has got 20, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3. So again, we'll swap these and we'll take 50 back to the bank. Oh. $53. I have missed a challenge. Okay. It's because I put the Where's Rudolph money back in the wrong one. Well done, Hannah. Right, Tinsel and Treats has got 25. Yeah, that is right. Sorry, I didn't see that cross down there. 25 in there. And then last one in here is Snow Globe Store, which has got 20, 30, 45. So we'll just swap the two tens for a 20 and say there is 45 in there. I'm undecided because I sort of go through in order, don't I? But I don't know whether to come here, finish that one next time, and then it's just one less challenge, and then go and start on Candy Cane Lane. I might do that. And then I just want to start completing a few challenges in there, because it feels to be loads, and we don't feel like, obviously we've not completed any of them yet, whereas if that one's done, I mean, that one's only got 2 rows left. And the rest are still quite far off, aren't they? But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you do, but I think I'd quite like to finish one, so I might do that. So let's get this in. And we need to do, so 65, 30, 50, 40, 25, 53, and 45. So there's 308 in there. And then now we need to go through and add up all these. Sorry. Right, let's go through and add these up. So we've got okay. So we have got 5,236. So that, I mean, it's less, I think, than a grand. Is it? No, just over a grand. Let's do it. So take away 6,269. £1,033 that we're down. Which, to say that we were £1,000 here straight away, and I'm just thinking, but I think home insurance was still there last time. Yeah, home insurance had £400. That's completely gone. My birthday had 500, and that's 120. So when you look at what's actually been spent, and then what we've, so to say we're only 1,033 down, I think is really good, and I'm actually happy with that. So we will take it. Fingers crossed next month the amount goes up again. The only thing that'll be definitely spent by next month is obviously the rest of my birthday money, and then the UK trips, because we'll have been away, and then obviously our birthdays, but we'll be bulking up other ones and things like that. So yeah, I am happy with that. I'll take it. I feel like if I didn't have this money here, we'd have racked up probably nearly 2 grand's worth of debt, wouldn't we? So actually the fact it was there and ready to be spent and we haven't added to our debt is, I'm taking that as a win. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see some of you on Saturday for the BBMU. And I'll see the rest of you next time for my week 1 of June cash stuffing. Bye.